Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Akakwadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. And salute signs to you brothers out there preaching his word, sincerity, and truth. Basically, this lesson, a little sermon, we're getting into the second coming of Yahushai, man. You know, how is he coming back? How is Yahushai coming back? Yahushai, who is the world ignorant calling Jesus Christ, Yahushai is his name. Alright, according to the Bible, he was from the tribe of Judah. Alright, he was a Hebrew Israelite, the tribe of Judah. Alright, the Bible describes him as a tall, dark-skinned, so-called black man. Alright, with white woolly hair. Alright, red eyes. Alright, because he's a blind member. Okay, and hey, that's how the Most High Yahweh is described as well, man. Alright, so hey, we're just gonna get into the scriptures, man. Second coming of Yahushua. Alright, Matthew 24.
Yep, this is Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
There's been many so-called UFO movies. You know, one in particular, Independence Day. On how the chariots, all right, the chariots came through the skies, all right, broke that the atmosphere. You know, atmosphere broke through the atmosphere. You see people in the world looking up in terror and horror. All right, the whole world was shaking, man. Literally earthquakes. All right, so that's you know, describing what the Lord is gonna come back, man. How the Lord is gonna come back, man. All right, the whole world is gonna be in terror, man. All right.
30, and then.
But it's only gonna be a remnant of Israelites that's gonna understand what's going on. Okay, the 144,000 and 1/3, the elect. All right, the nation of Israel, man. The rest of the Israelites, they're gonna think like the so-called white man and think like the heathens. All right, they're gonna think that, you know, this alien's coming to take over the world, you know. But really, you know, the alien strangers, you know, the word alien basically means, you know, foreigner or whatever. You know, that's true. How the Lord gonna come back? You know, He is gonna take over the world, but our people are gonna fight against, you know, the Lord coming back. Yeah.
This is 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Tribes of the earth mourn, man. All right, because all the nations are made up of tribes, man. Okay, you got 18 nations on the planet Earth. All right.
It says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
All right, clouds of heaven. Somebody give me Psalms 104. Psalms 104 and let's check out what the clouds are, man.
So Psalms 104 verse, I'll start at 1. Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain.
Hey, stretches out the heavens like a curtain. That means space, man. It's an innumerable amount of planets. All right, the Lord said in John 14, said, in my Father's house are many mansions. What's that talking about, man? Talking about the planets, man. All right, planets, galaxies. Okay, that's what that's talking about, man. Got it.
Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Make the clouds his chariots. All right, so it's not regular clouds like you see, you know, in the sky. The clouds are talking about the chariots. All right, the angels.
And another word, if I may, another word for chariot is vehicle.
Yep.
That's basically what the heavenly vehicles or the celestial vehicles, I hate to use that word, vehicles that other people, that the angels and the Lord travels in, okay? That can break that barrier from the Van Allen belt that can go into the different dimensions of it. Like,
Yeah.
I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh,
says-
and y'all remember seeing that other one the other day, right?
Yeah,
It
the
looked
chariot.
like one of those.
Basically, it's a chariot video.
Could you check that out? Just
Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause
The
it
angels
looks like
actually turn themselves into jellyfish, man.
Yeah, it looked like a jellyfish.
Look like a straight up jellyfish, man. Yeah.
That's just a spirit, because you see the other, look like galaxies and stuff in that picture
Yeah.
with it. Why was
It
that?
is. This is like, yeah.
Right. That's what the Lord is coming with, man. Come with the Lord of Sabaoth. All right, come with the host of heaven. All right.
It says, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire.
That's right. That's right. The angel represents the flaming fire, man. You know, that great energy, man. You know, and Yahweh is the Father of spirits. All right. Because every human being on the planet Earth, when they die, they basically turn into an angel. So it's the celestial. They have a celestial body. All right. So that tells you in 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter. All right. Like you got a celestial body and you have the terrestrial. Right now we're in the terrestrial, the three-dimensional, man. All right. When you die and go straight to the Father, you're transformed into your celestial body. Okay. Then you look like an angel.
That's how you know that we're basically spirits in terrestrial flesh, because when you die, your spirit leaves your body, it turns cold. So that lets you know that your spirit within you is a burning fire. So when you return back to your Father in your natural estate, which is a spiritual estate, you're basically like a fire, just as he's a fire.
And Esau tried to explain that through their science, but they have that shit is base level shit. The shit that Esau talking about, it's way above, you know, the blood circulation and all that.
Yeah, that's how you know the celestial beings are more powerful, because it change any any shape, form.
Just to quickly, my brothers got me precept. That's why we'll get these same spirits in new bodies. Okay, just to keep it that simple for those that understand it.
Yeah, extraterrestrial.
Speaking of extraterrestrial, the movie E.T. was like an analogy of the Howard coming back. Okay, for y'all, but they tried to take the depiction of because think about what happened. If anybody remembers that movie E.T., you remember that he came back all nice, like Howard was nice when he came. And he tried to help everybody, but what did they do? They fucking assaulted him and tried to kill him. Yeah, you know, like they did Howard. All right, so it was no different. All right, it's just an analogetical movie of the same thing. I got it.
This is precept, Psalms 68 at verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Hey, 20,000, even thousands of angels. All right, one angel can basically destroy the planet Earth, man. That's how much power one angel has, man.
Can be given, right?
Yep. You know, given from the Most High. You know, he's the Father of spirits. So yeah, one angel has the power to destroy the planet Earth. So the Lord is coming back with multitudes of angels. All right. Yahweh said, told Peter, can I pray to my Father and he'll send me 12 legions of angels?
He said more than.
Yeah, more than 12
than
legions of angels, man. And the legion is what, 7,000, something like that?
I think so.
It's some 6,000, 7,000, somewhere around that number.
So it's at 84,000 at least.
Yep. Hey, that's proof, man. You know. So Esau, he's gonna try to fight against the chariots, you know, because it says that in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, you know. Because Esau, he don't want to give up his power, man. And the Lord gonna put a spirit on Esau, so-called white man, and these other nations, to basically fight against the Lord, man. All right. So that's how you get that war in heaven. Revelation 12 and 7. You know? Somebody grab that too.
It's the book of Jude, and it's I'll start at verse 14. It says, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints.
Hey, those the angels, man. You know, Enoch was basically beamed up into a chariot, man. Elijah as well. Okay? And that's how the Lord is coming back. The Lord is going to beam up his elect, all right, into the chariots, man. All right, then we're gonna, then a hopeful elect is gonna basically, zip up real high, right over America, watching America being destroyed, man, by thermonuclear destruction. Okay? You got it?
Yeah, this Acts 1, and now I'll start here at 8. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth.
That's basically Yahushua came back to his, disciples and supped with them. So he's gonna give them power, man. Spiritual power. We got that to look forward to as well, man. Spiritual power from on high.
Those bodies, these bodies aren't able to hold the type of power necessary, to accomplish what the Lord is going to allow his battle axes and weapons of war, which are his elect, to really exhibit in that day. Okay, but when we get the new bodies, we'll be able to hold that type of power and perform those types of miracles or tasks in the name of Yahweh. Yep. But that's just showing you that on this flesh he was able to give them some type of power, but in that flesh we're gonna have a whole lot more power.
Yeah, to the 100, full power.
Yeah, all power, right?
Yeah.
Kalel.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fully activated.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna basically, how when you want like your favorite video game, you're able to increase the stats on your favorite player, turn it all the way up to 199, 100. The Lord's gonna turn us up like that. Full power.
Power down during the Sabbath, man. Recharge. That's why the Lord created the Sabbath.
Back in Acts 1, and it reads, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
And the chariot beamed up Yahushua, man.
And that's something that they don't really talk about. These Christians really don't talk about.
Yeah.
We all know he resurrected. Where he at?
All they know is a rapture.
The rapture. Yeah. But I'm saying even when in that time they don't talk about where he went.
Yeah.
Like he's still in the grave, or he just lives to old age. Like they don't talk. They just breeze right over that.
Yeah, they know he.
We actually go into the fact that he went somewhere. How he went somewhere.
They just teach he came back,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And then he may be coming back, and depending on what doctrine they're under.
Right.
But we understand the fullness of what the scriptures talk about. He actually went somewhere. That's why is it in Revelation where it says no, it's about to say it, isn't it?
Yeah, about to say it, yeah.
It's, back in Acts, this is verse 9. And when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel.
Those men are angels. Okay. It describes in Ezekiel the 1st chapter. Ezekiel the 1st chapter, the angels have the likeness of men. And they have the attributes of different kind of animals. Lions.
Right, this is Ezekiel 1, and I'll start at